Hi, I'm Chris Rainwaters, your favorite real estate witch and transition specialist. Today, we're diving into something I'm deeply passionate about, archetypes. What they are, how to connect with and embody them, and how they can completely transform your perspective and your life. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is an archetype? Archetypes are universal symbols or patterns that exist across cultures and time. They're the building blocks of our stories, our beliefs, and even our personal identities. Think of them as a language the soul understands, a way to connect with energies, ideas, and truths that are larger than ourselves. So then, why does this knowledge matter, and how can it become a source of power in your life? Because archetypes allow us to tap into something greater, something timeless, and use that energy to shape who we are and how we show up in the world. Cool, right? Now, how do you connect with them? How do you embody them? And how do you know which archetype is right for you? This is where things can get exciting. Archetypes can be spiritual, like gods and goddesses, or they can be modern and personal. They're found in everything from mythological deities to pop culture icons. They're not just abstract ideas. They're energies you can work with, embody, and align yourself to. Remember, magic begins in the mind. And perhaps this isn't news to you. Maybe it's a truth you've already embraced. So then let this be a reminder. The journey always starts with thought. And from thought, transformation flows. Archetypes aren't confined to the spiritual, although they can always be seen from a spiritual lens. They're woven into the fabric of our lives, showing up in the stories we consume, the roles we embody, and even the aspirations we hold. They're not bound to tradition or belief. They're living, evolving energies that meet us wherever we are. Take the labyrinth, for example, my favorite. Sarah's journey isn't just about rescuing her brother. It's about discovering her own power and learning to navigate a world of illusions. Hecate's influence is everywhere in that story. The crossroads, the hidden truths, the unexpected guide who lights the way forward, the friends she meets along the way are also archetypes, fragments of her own psyche and tools for her growth. The same goes for the Matrix. Neo is the archetype of the reluctant hero. He's called to wake up, face the system, and rewrite the rules of his reality. Or think about Star Wars. Luke Skywalker isn't just a farm boy, right? He embodies the archetype of the seeker, the one who is destined to bring balance. Even Darth Vader represents an archetype, the fallen one who carries the potential for redemption. These stories resonate because they speak to something deeper. They reflect the archetypes we're embodying, resisting, or aspiring to in our own lives. Whether it's Hecate, Sarah, Neo, or anyone or anything you feel a connection with, they can show us the parts of ourselves we're ready and not ready to see, and the journeys we're ready and not ready to take, as well as which ones are necessary for our expansion. When I found Hecate, I was at my lowest. I was drinking too much, stuck in executive freeze, doom scrolling my life away, playing mind-numbing games on my phone, or busy telling myself that I was broken, sick, undesirable, unworthy, and powerless. That all began to naturally fall away when I found the ritual of light and performed it every day. I consciously committed to myself and my expansion. I knew it would not only grow back the brain tissue I had lost, thanks to the scientific research that I'd done, but it also felt right. Everything about it finally felt balanced and natural. The more I performed the ritual, the more I began to understand what exactly it does, and the belief in it and what it could do for others grew stronger and stronger. Over time, I've become so strong that I no longer need the ritual to connect with something greater. I just am. I chose to start with Hecate because she represents transformation and balance, and she called to me. My journey had to go low before it went high. Now, as I look at my life from a different perspective, I use my trauma, limitations, and weaknesses to show others what they can accomplish if they're willing to do the work. And that's the beauty of archetypes. They're tools, not rules. They're meant to guide you, not confine you. Just because I walk with Hecate doesn't mean you have to. This process works with literally any archetype you choose. And that's the beauty of it. You get to choose. If you're ready to explore these ideas further, I have something for you. Start with my free visualization exercise, Buried Strength, to discover the light and power within you. And if you're ready to go deeper, I invite you to join the 44-day Ritual of Light Challenge, starting February 5th. In this live group challenge, I'll guide you through a practice that aligns you with the three forces of life: creation, destruction, and neutrality. By the end of the 44 days, you'll feel more focused, confident, and aligned with your chosen path. Enrollment closes January 29th, and orientation begins on February 2nd. Stay in the magic and journey by joining my newsletter list. Let's rise together.